Mr. Chairman, where are we on the debt ceiling now? I mean, when I know
Yeah.
uh, Speaker McCarthy had a meeting with him, he said they made some progress. What is the Freedom Caucus's position now? What is your best case here with dealing with the debt ceiling? What would you like to see the outcome be, sir?
Well, the best case, oh my goodness. Well, first of all, John, what we ought to do is rescissions related to COVID. We've got this COVID emergency declared by the president here, and just wants to continue it forever. These authoritarian 120 additional powers, unbelievable powers that he has. But the big thing is, John, is his spending. Right? We went from essentially 4.5 trillion annually to 6.5 trillion annually. The president has said now over and over again that the emergency and the pandemic is over, yet we're still spending at pandemic levels. So the first thing to do is claw back that money that is unspent, that is related to COVID, that is just driving our economy into the ground and inflation through the roof. So that's number one. But I'd love to see an end to these 87,000 IRS agents. I'd like to see a balanced budget, a budget that can get, for spending that can get to balance in 10 years. You know what I'd really love to see, John? Us quit spending money on a woke, weaponized government that prevails upon the people of America. I had as my guest last night Mark and Ryan Marie Hauk. And if you don't know them, they are people. Mark himself protested at an abortion clinic, a Planned Parenthood clinic in Philadelphia. For that protest, the FBI and 30 cars or whatever rolled up with guns draws at 6:00, 6:30 in the morning last September on his house, his wife and his 7 children there as some kind of threat to national security. They hauled him off to jail and he had to go through all that. They tried to force an agreement on him where he would plead guilty. He said absolutely not, and he was acquitted of all charges. That is the government using the awesome power, the administration using the awesome power of the government to silence people, silence their viewpoints, and punish them for their viewpoints. We also had Scott Smith from Loudoun County, Virginia. He was Chip Roy's guest here to show this woke weaponization of government, because Scott went to protest in his school district that his daughter was assaulted and raped in the school bathroom, and they wanted to cover it up. Unacceptable. And so they arrested Scott Smith. This woke and weaponized government needs to be defunded. They absolutely have obviously too much money. They're not doing the core functions of government, and it's being used to target people of a political persuasion that this administration doesn't agree with, and it is completely unacceptable. It is something out of communist China.